Hello, good day. Welcome to Taste of Flavorful Culture. And today we going in with a Caribbean favorite, saltfish. There's several ways to do saltfish. Um, this is just one of the ways that I'm going to do it today. And I really hope that you enjoy it. The saltfish is usually a really salty fish. It's codfish usually. They have it brined in a salt or covered with a salt, and you have to wash it off and soak it for like 24 hours. Some people scald it off or boil it a couple of times and discard the salt. It's very salty, so be mindful. Okay, I already have my pan heated and I'm going in with the saltfish. Right here, I have a pound of saltfish. What I did, I went ahead and just cubed it up. What I'm doing is just adding the saltfish in and I'm letting it brown. Like I said, there's several different ways to do this. This is just one way. Now, normally you would scald it or boil it, but I didn't need to do that today because I had it soaking overnight and I did some saltfish cakes and needed to add some salt to it. So I know that this bad boy itself is not too salty. I have it on high heat because I really don't want it to boil. But it's gonna take a few minutes before you can really start getting a little brown on it. At this stage is raw, okay? I have some oil in the pan. All I'm doing is just trying to get a little color on it. There's a lot of moisture in this bad boy, so it's gonna be a minute. Still on high heat. I'm not adding anything to it yet. I'm just cooking it down, getting rid of some of the heat. And in the meanwhile, I'm going in and kind of stirring it around to help break up the saltfish. Alright, we got rid of the majority of that moisture. We just basically was browning that bad boy. Put a little color on it. It ain't gotta be perfect. You don't want it dried out neither. It's not too dry. While that's going, I'm gonna go with a nub of butter. Roughly a teaspoon of green seasoning. Just building on the flavor. Going in with a little bit of garlic, a teaspoon. Turn this down a little bit. Done it with a little bit of all-purpose seasoning. A little bit of black pepper. While I'm adding stuff, I'm just going to continue going with my onions. I got a whole onion. I got some thyme. Give it a stir. Take it out the heat. Break up all this stuff. Break up my onions. I'm gonna go in with my peppers. I got a whole pepper. I got my green onions. All that stuff going in. While that's doing, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of water. I normally would start it off with tomatoes, but wifey has, you know, little stomach issues and stuff, and honestly, I don't want to irritate it by going in with any tomato sauce or tomatoes. I usually put fresh tomatoes in there. I'm going with a little more liquid. And then with like a teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of onion powder. Give one more mix. I'm gonna turn this down and I'm gonna let it steam for a few minutes. Depends on how much gravy or sauce you want in it. You can add a little more liquid, but when it steams, it's gonna create its own juices. I'm about to taste this. It's pretty good. I'm going with a little bit of sazon, not too much. I like my tomatoes in it. The tomatoes adds a whole new flavor, a whole new depth to it. And without them, it's kind of, for me, that's how I grew up with it being cooked. But you know, you have to turn this up a little bit. You have to adjust for life, you know. And I think I'm also going with a little bit of a little bit of Himalaya salt, just a little bit. Nothing to talk about. To me, it's good, but family like a little more salt content than I do. I'm gonna cover this one more time and just let it go. Alright, I'm gonna take this bad boy off. I let the vegetables that's in here steam down a little bit, get a little translucent. Don't want them fully cooked out. This is a very quick meal. The longest process of making this meal is actually having the saltfish prepared before. You have, like I said before, you have to soak it for a few hours, best bet overnight. Most people scald it off or boil it like twice, 3 times. They're scalding the water out every time. And cause this bad boy, like I said, it's real salty. That's a beautiful dish. Baby, come on, come taste your saltfish. Tell me what you're thinking. I think it will never come up to par because I grew up with it having tomatoes in it. But you tell me what you think.
It tastes so good.
Tastes good?
Yes. You don't need tomatoes.
Ha!
My stomach won't let it have tomatoes.
Alright, now I can call this dish done. Okay, this is a dish. Yeah, this is a dish that we do in the Caribbean. You know, it's at festivals, at home, Sunday dinner, breakfast, on the weekends, whatever. It's a beautiful, beautiful dish. Some people like it a little more soupy. I just need it enough so I can coat it with some dumplings, you know, some fungi, or, you know, some kind of super food like the Dominicans say, you know, avocado, whatever. That's off. It's gonna bubble a little bit because it's still, you know, it still retains some heat. I'm gonna just go in with a little bit of garnish. Add a little green for some more color and call it a day. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. That's a beautiful dish. You guys try it. Make sure you subscribe, like, and join us back for the next video. Please, if you try it, just go ahead and leave me a message in a comment. Tell me how you like it, how you did it. Just make sure you soak that saltfish and get that salt out of it, or boil it a few times, discard in the water, and then the last time you make sure you taste it, okay? Because you don't want it too salty, and you don't want to go adding salt to something that's already salty because you won't be able to eat it. Alright guys, enjoy.